Your Excellency Prime Minister, Your Excellency Raila Odinga, Mheshimiwa Shabal, our Governor Kisumu County, and my schoolmates, all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to be here this morning at the launch of LV Marina. Maybe before I say much, I was wondering when Junet was proposing that we move Parliament to Kisumu City because of demonstrations, whether Kisumu or Nairobi, sijui ni wapi maandamano. But I want to believe that a time will come in this country when people will demonstrate and not destroy property. Because if you are to build the beautiful cities that Kisumu will be the city of the future, we then must be in a country where people exercise their democratic rights, but also recognize the rights of others, including free movement of both goods and people, and also the right to own property and live peaceably without being hindered by anyone. And I want to believe in due course, we are getting there. And when we get there, there will be no problem. But before we move Parliament, because it would take a lot to move Parliament to Kisumu, many a times members of Parliament, Your Excellency, prefer to go to Mombasa, Naivasha, but there is no better place to be than Kisumu City. Therefore, I want to believe that in due course, it will be possible from the conference facilities in this facility, that you come up in this facility for not just Parliament, but parliaments from the East African region and the greater Sub-Saharan Africa, and also our county assemblies to hold their conferences in Kisumu City in a facility like this. Your Excellency, as my good classmate and old schoolmate P.S. Hinga has said, I also recall sometime last year but one, when I sat with you and you recounted to me your trips to Malaysia, to Singapore, and the journey to transform Kibra through affordable housing, and the struggles you had to go through even with the judiciary, with characters like Babayawa Itito. I remember you telling me he mobilized people to reject the construction of Kibra. And today, as P.S. Hinga says, that Soweto project is now a reality, courtesy of the vision that you held for this country. And we thank you and we honor you for that vision. And Your Excellency, as you prepare for the AU Commission elections coming month, we wish you all the best. And we are confident that that vision that you held for this country, you will, as MC said, extrapolate it to the greater African continent. And we are confident that under your leadership, more cities will grow. I must congratulate my Governor Nyong'o for having good managers like Obalawanga. You know, Obalawanga, my first time to come to Kisumu, I admired Riyadh Hills. And when you have said people without resources to find land elsewhere, I wondered whether I have adequate resources to move to Riyadh and be Baba's neighbor. But as Obalawanga has said, yes, people may hate you today as you move them from one location to another better location, and as you implement programs and policies that will transform Kisumu and our country. But time will vindicate you that what you are doing is the right thing. I look at Nairobi today, Your Excellency, and I ask myself, how long would it take to transform Nairobi to be a modern city? And I see Governor Sakaja is doing his best within the CBD. But if you think about the transformation that is needed in all the informal settlements around the city, and the proliferation of those informal settlements, and you realize every other place where there is an affluent community that settles, next to them is an informal settlement. It is time through affordable housing to stem that rise of informal settlements by projects like this, and I must congratulate all of you for this project. Congratulate my friend Sulaiman Shabal. I have been to Buxton and you've done an excellent job, and I want to pray and believe that you will do the same here. And when you do, many of us who come from cold places like Kikuyu, we will be happy to own a home in Kisumu City. I mean, where else can you live other than with the Luo pins? Najua nilisikia mwingine juzi akisema kuambia Mjaluo aongee Kiswahili ni kumtesa. Na ukikaa hapa usikize Kiingereza ndio unajua kweli kuuliza Luo pins to converse in Swahili ni mateso. So Sulaiman Shabal, ukijenga hapa tafadhali ujue utapandisha Kiingereza kidogo. Kwa hayo mengi, asanteni sana, and may God bless you. Congratulations to all of you. Baba, Prime Minister, thank you for sharing your vision, not just for our country, but even for this city with the rest of the world, and also affording to give what is private land for a development like this that will transform this city. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. You can see Kisumu City won't live without a new word. Kimani Ichungw'A will be using that next week all day. So watch news for the word extrapolate.
Thank you. Another round of applause for the majority leader. Your Excellency, allow me to recognize the City Board of Kisumu, Engineer Ken Nyangaga and team.